Hi friends, it's Miss Emily. Just in my living room, wanting to read you guys a book. In case you guys are wondering, right behind me, opposite way, there's a picture of my niece. It's kind of blurry. She's awesome. She's almost 6 years old. And then the other picture is of my dog looking kind of like a flower queen. And there you go. So, I don't know about you guys, but there's been a lot of stuff I've wanted to do lately, and I can't do it. One time I took my princess dog, my flower queen dog, to the park. I got her in the car, and we drove to the park to take her on a walk, and the park was closed. And then another day I was like, no worries, there's a lake nearby. I'll go and I'll walk the lake. Guess what? Closed. Couldn't even park in the parking lot. And when I go indoors in places, I have to wear masks now, and I can't shake hands or like hug people. Just weird times. There's a lot of things that I would really like to do, and people keep telling me no. I don't like that. Don't like being told no. Not my favorite. And so I found this book really helpful. It comes from the ever awesome Train Your Dragon series, and it is Train Your Dragon to Accept No. So you'll see that Drew here is saying no, and Diggory Doo is mad. And that's kind of been me lately. I don't know if you felt like that lately, but that's how I've been feeling. So let's get cracking into this book and see what Drew can have to teach us. As always, this book is by the magnanimous Steve Herman. Hello, my name is Drew, and I'll bet you've never met another kid like me who has a dragon for a pet. I can see you have your doubts, but I assure you that it's true. I have a dragon of my own. I call him Diggory Doo. Diggory Doo is a dandy pet as far as dragons go, but dragons can get really angry when you tell them no. Angry dragons are a danger when they become fully grown. They can burn your house down to the ground and everything you own. That is pretty freaky. Once, when it was dinner time, Diggory wanted chocolate pie, yum. But when I told him no, Diggory Doo began to cry. Ooh, look how upset he is. When I said he must obey, he snarled and stomped about. Then he took a breath and blew a flame right out of his snout. Wow, that's a lot of feelings. Sometimes Diggory Doo avoided going to bed. He asked if he could stay up late and play some games instead. He did not like that I said no, not one little bit. His face turned red. He kicked the bed. He threw a hissy fit. Ooh, that is not a smart choice. Diggory's favorite thing to do was play out in the yard. One day he couldn't do it. It was raining much too hard. Mother said to stay inside, no going out to play. So Diggory threw a chair when he didn't get his way. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like doing that before. It's not a smart choice though, is it? Sometimes we went to visit other little girls and boys, but when it was time to leave, Diggory tried to take their toys. No, Diggory, no, you can't take their toys, it's bad. But instead of being sorry, Diggory Doo got mad. One time I was busy and I had no time for fun. No playing now, I told Diggory, come back when I'm done. Diggory opened wide his mouth and gave a mighty roar. In his despair, he pulled my hair and then he left and slammed the door. Do you guys have siblings at home who do this when you guys have to do homework? Who just really don't want to leave you alone and let you get the job done? When Diggory heard the answer no, he would start complaining. Soon I knew that Diggory Doo was going to need some training. Diggery-do, it's time, I said, to let your anger go. For folks who love you most of all, sometimes have to say no. They're older and they're wiser and they know what's best for you. And often they must put a stop to the things you want to do. Like the time I told you no when you asked for chocolate pie. I wasn't being mean to you. I had a reason why. If you'd just taken a minute and not behaved your worst, you'd know that you could have your pie, just eat your dinner first. Or when you wished to stay up late and would not go to bed, if you had only listened and not thrown a fit instead, you could have heard the reason that I had to tell you no. A good night's sleep is healthy. It helps a dragon grow. Before you throw a tantrum, take a breath and count to 10. Then slowly breathe it out. Then do that once again. It's a trick to calm you down. At least, it works for me. Next time someone tells you no, just try it out and see. Do you remember the rainy day you had to play inside and you threw a temper tantrum when your wishes were denied? Remember that there are other things that you can find to do, like draw a picture or play a game or read a book or two. I'm having to do these a lot now because it's not raining, but we have to stay inside. And taking toys without asking is not very nice. But if you listen up, I can give you some advice. Ask politely, may I borrow this for just a day or two? Or trade me one of yours and I'll give mine to you? Sometimes the answer is no, not now. And that's the time to learn that dragons must be patient as they kindly wait their turn. Think of something else to do that you find entertaining. Just no throwing fits, no whining, or complaining. When someone has to tell you no, you should not refuse to accept it as an answer. Remember these tricks that you can use. They've come in very handy for my good friend Diggery-do. So when you hear the word no, perhaps you can try them too. The end. That was very helpful. That had a lot of good ideas. I think right now, since we have to spend a lot more time inside, maybe not with our friends or our family the way that we like to or we're used to, I like Drew's suggestion of thinking about other things that are fun. So right now, I've been playing a lot of games and drawing and coloring and reading lots of books and watching a little bit of TV, as I'm sure you have too. And so that's been helpful to find other things that are fun, even though I'm sad I can't do the things I really want to do. But, this time will end, and eventually we'll be able to do lots of different kinds of things. So until then, I'm going to take deep breaths, have fun memories of you guys, and try and do something fun right now. I hope you can do the same. All right, y'all. Stay safe, wash your hands, and remember that I love you. Bye!